Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Hope you are doing great on this Sunday, March 22nd. Man, March is flying by. How's your bracket looking so far? How's everybody doing, man? It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good morning. Matty Boy said, my pack grew by 2 yesterday, gang. Just adopted 2 6-week-old puppies. Names are a work in progress, but they had a great first night at the crib. All right, so first off, congrats. Well done. Number 2, name them spread and total. They sound like WCW jobber tag teams. Don't name them that. Don't name them spread and total. But that's congrats, man. That's awesome. And dude, that's the best, man. I love to see it. Good to see everybody. Hope you are doing well. Cyclone said, good morning, crew. Wake up because it's game day. It's game day indeed. Let's go, baby. I love it. It's gonna be a huge Sunday today. C-Dub, let's go. Let's go indeed, my boy. Sights, what's good, crew? What is good? Raymond, so good to see you, man. Good to see everybody. Hope you're doing great. All right, let's jump into it here. Now, what do we have yesterday? All right, Gonzaga. We went from a 3-2 day to a 2-3 day. Oh, that Gonzaga loss last night hurt. All right, Arkansas money line, Southern Miss money line. We get there. Georgia Tech, nope. North Carolina, nope. Virginia, nope. UCLA, nope. All right, so yeah, Duke 11.5, hammered it. Let's go. And then finally, yeah, Gonzaga. That one was tough, man. I was sitting there last night saying, all right, 3-2 day. We're good. Let's go into Sunday. And then shout out to Texas, though. All right. Well done to Texas. Great win. Who would have thought the Texas Longhorns would be in the Sweet 16? But shout out to them, man. They got there. So, all right. Try to do better than 2 and 3. Yeah, Rick said Arkansas game was a great one yesterday. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Kevin, jobber tag team names game activated. The ding dongs and go. Yes. Look up. All right. It was like early 90s, the Cuban Connection. And I'm pretty sure neither of them were Cuban, right? I love it, man. I love it. Alonzo. Good to see you, man. AB still crushing this madness. Man, hey, it's been a lot of chalk. Yeah. I was so scared filling out a bracket. I was like, this is so much chalk. Yeah, Rich. AB's riding the chalk 100%. I looked at it and I was like, dude, this is chalk, man. Johnny Boy said, tough loss for Vandy's shot, almost went in. Yeah, let's talk about that. So what do we have yesterday? Michigan beat St. Louis 95-72. Duke hammered down on TCU. Houston 88-57 win over A&M. Michigan State 77-69 over Louisville. Texas 74-68 win over Gonzaga. What a huge upset that was. Illinois 76-55 over VCU. Good win for Illinois. Nebraska, yeah, exactly what Johnny Boy was talking about. Vanderbilt fired a 45-foot shot right there at the end and almost hit it. That would have been crazy. But shout out to Nebraska, Blade, everybody, all the good Nebraska fans. Great win there, going to the Sweet 16. Nice job. All right. And then Arkansas took out High Point 94-88. Look, hey, I know High Point season came to an end, but well done to the boys. All right, High Point, that was a heck of a run you guys had, man. Seriously. Rich said, got to bet the favorites today, Florida and Arizona. It's funny that you say that, my friend. It's funny that you say that. All right, let's jump right into the picks. We got a lot to talk about. Let's go. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. All right, baseball first, and then we'll go to basketball. Georgia Tech lost yesterday against Pitt. I'm fine to go right back to the well, baby. Right back to it. All right, I'm going to pair that with Arkansas. Now, Arkansas, tough one. They won yesterday. I think it was, 2-0 over South Carolina? South Carolina just fired their coach, by the way. So I don't know how that's going to go over today, but I have a feeling that Arkansas is going to want to end this series correctly. So we're going to take Georgia Tech, Arkansas, put those two together. Next, we're going to take Virginia baseball money line. We're going to pair that Southern Miss baseball money line plus 115. Now, there are some other teams. We'll go through college baseball. We'll go through all of it, obviously basketball too. But there are some teams that I wanted to play, and I put them together in an AB3, and we'll take a look at it here in just a second. But we're going to see, man. Yeah, Johnny Boy reverse jinx on the balls. Yeah, let's talk about that. That's pretty much what that is right there, brother. Now, I like what Tennessee did against Miami of Ohio. I do. And Tennessee is like Texas, man. Like, you'll look up and watch. Tennessee will be in the Sweet 16, and you're like, what? This team is strange. March Madness is wild, right? Now, honestly, I think Virginia does get Tennessee today. I think Virginia is a better basketball team. I certainly think Virginia's been the more consistent basketball team. So if you're going to give me Tennessee minus 1.5, and yeah, there is, Johnny boy, there is some reverse jinx on it. No doubt, me being a Tennessee guy. But no, man, just straight up, like Virginia's been the better team. But you got 40 minutes, baby. We're going to find out. Basketball is awesome today. I love it, man. All right. And then look, yeah, Rich, you said it, chalk. Look, okay. Iowa State money line, Florida money line, Arizona money line. All three of those are to minus 115. Yeah, I know. Not the smartest financial move of all time, right? If you're looking at an investment. That said, though, we don't need a long-term investment. I just need these three teams to win today in advance. That's it. All right, so it was a little tough putting a three-legger that's not even at plus money, but it's March Madness. I guess we got to dig deep, baby. All right, so Georgia Tech baseball, Arkansas baseball, put those two together, minus 105. Virginia baseball, Southern Miss baseball, put those two together, plus 115. Virginia basketball, plus 1.5. And then finally, all three of these are basketball, Iowa State, Florida, Arizona. All three money lines, minus 115. Now, those are the four. And AB3. Now, this is baseball, okay? What do we think? Mississippi State money line against Vanderbilt at home. Tennessee money line against Missouri. I know. And then North Carolina money line against Louisville. So all three teams at home, all three teams looking to finish the series correctly. Mississippi State been handling their business against Vanderbilt. Tennessee and Missouri are split. North Carolina and Louisville are split. Tony said, AB, you're missing a chance for a Virginia parlay. Dang it, you're right. Oh, those are my favorite. Blade, Iowa State's starting forward is out today. Yeah, it's going to be a tight game. And going back to it, that's why we get the minus 115, because Iowa State, well, we'll talk about the game. Well, we'll talk about it right now. So let's jump into it here. All right, Miami and Purdue. Let me get the banner up here. Picks at the bottom. Let's go. Christian, throw in Bama baseball money line and make it juicy against Florida. I'm with you. Look at Bama looking good this weekend, right? I'm with you there, bro. All right, Miami, Purdue. Who is getting in on this game? Is anybody rolling Miami plus 7.5? Now, here's the deal with Purdue. They've looked good. Big Ten tournament. They've looked good. Purdue's playing good ball. Total of 147.5. Tony said, oh, Miami, I just can't pull the trigger. I feel you, man. Alonzo, I am. Yeah, Miami plus 7.5. Hey, both of these teams are playing well coming into this game. All right, what do we have to get for that over? 147.5. So that's 75, 73. Yeah. Johnny boy, I just can't take Purdue minus 7.5. I feel you. Ooh, but man, they're playing good though. I kind of dig that over. Like it 75, 73. Alonzo, Miami first half plus 4.5. There we go. Yeah, and Alonzo, drop any of those half plays that you have, man. Your money with these, dude. Addison, I'm a Hoosier, obviously, but I got to root for this Purdue team. Braden Smith is awesome to watch. Yeah, and look, man, like they're cranking it up. Part of me Okay. Half of me feels like the right play is Purdue's going to win. Miami covers. But I don't know. The other half of me thinks that Purdue might beat the brakes off Miami today. Watch out. It's Sunday. It's the go home game, meaning you win this one, you go back home, for a week and then do it again. Watch out. It's there. I'm not calling it. I'm not saying that Miami gets blown out, but it's possible. It's possible today. Kentucky and Iowa State. Ooh, all right. Yeah, so obviously injury report there. Iowa State. We saw it. Injury in their previous game on Friday. So what do we do here? Iowa State, 4.5-point favorite, total of 145.5. 74-72 gets you to the over. You guys feeling overs or unders today? Like just in general. Anything that, just kind of gut feel. Will, what's good, AB? Let's get it. Let's get it in D, big dog. Will, it's good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing great, man. Boogie might do Miami for the up 10 early payout promo. Boogie, all right, so you are spot on. Spot on about this. That early payout is huge. I can't scream that enough, man. Good call on that. Yeah. Bet 365, and I'm not sure. I'm sure others are doing different promotional things, but yeah, that is awesome, and I feel you on that. Like doing Miami for the up 10. Mm-hmm. Cyclone, if you could bet player props, I would see Toure stepping up for Iowa State. He's been looking good the past 2 games. There you go, and that's why I'm still with Iowa State. Yeah, don't get me wrong, injury. Big, right? But this team is deep, man. It's well coached. And not that Kentucky isn't. Got to give Mark Pope credit. A month and a half ago, dude, we were literally on this show screaming at Kentucky. You know what I mean? And they've been doing their thing. So credit to them. But yeah, I mean, now you get stuck in the spot where you're like, all right, I know that there's injury, portion here. Talk about betting it, right? But you're like, man, 4.5. What is that? You're looking at 3 buckets essentially, right? Now, again, I know 5 points, but just in general, Kentucky's got to be a little gassed too, right? I don't know. Look, I am very partial to overs, but yeah, Aubie, shout out to E-Man in the Discord. Dude was on fire yesterday for basketball picks. E-Man, well freaking done. Yes, good call out. Yeah, and if anybody's crushing bets, drop that in. We absolutely want to celebrate that. Everybody. You know what I mean? So, yeah, anybody having a good day, anybody on a heater, man, please drop that in. Big Pat, good to see you, buddy. Women's basketball, North Carolina money line. Beautiful look. Yeah, if anybody has any women's plays, Japan, I know you've been on that one, man. We appreciate you, Pat. Appreciate you. Yeah. No doubt, man. Alonzo, yes, sir. Crushing it, boy. Hey, those half bets, man, you really do smash on that stuff, man. Yeah, Cyclone. If Iowa State shoots like Friday, won't have a problem. No. It just shoots like they did the last few. Look, I'm big on Iowa State, and I like this Kentucky team. I really do. I love like where they've come from to now. They've taken huge strides, man. Huge strides. But this Iowa State team's no joke. At 4.5, sitting right there on a platter. St. John's in Kansas. Jeez. It gets tough today. This Sweet 16 is going to be massive. Whoever gets in from today's games. All right. So you talk about another team. All right. So look, okay. St. John's, 3.5-point favorites, total of 144.5. Games in San Diego. Kansas, you want to talk about a team that's gone through the ringer. They've had injuries. Their coach has been in the hospital. Like, it's just been all over the place. And, man, Kansas shows up. I give them credit. This locker room, this team, they've got heart, man. They don't mail it in. They're not the best team in the world, but heart goes a long way, man. Respect to it. This is going to be a hell of a game. Total 144.5. So 73-72 roughly gets us there. And you're probably looking right at that. Is anybody going heavy on this game? Does anybody have a feel like you're strong? You're like, dude, St. John's is going to hammer Kansas, or the opposite? I think this might be the best game of the day. I don't know, though. Tennessee and Virginia. This could be a really good game, too. Japan, since you asked AB, yes, Japan absolutely always do, bro. LSU minus 24.5. Let's go. Women's basketball. I love it, man. Big Tim, alt lines at St. John's. Yeah, good look. I like St. John's to win the game. I'll be honest. I mean, I know that they're 3.5-point favorites, but like, yeah. Mills, St. John's and Kansas should not be meeting this early in the tournament. Both teams got underseeded, right? It's going to be such a good game. Such a good basketball game. Is anybody looking at it saying, you know what? This is one game I'm not betting. Like, I just want to watch it. Or you're saying, there's no way I'm going to this game without having something on it. That's more my speed right there. I think I'm going to play the over. It's scaring me that I'm liking overs. So you might want to just roll all unders here. No. All right, Tennessee and Virginia. Again, all right, Tennessee, 1.5-point favorite, total of 137.5. Who would have thought that Tennessee advances, beats Miami of Ohio pretty badly, by the way, and Native Men had 0 points. This Tennessee team is frustrating because they're good. They're really good when they're on, but my gosh, man, you just don't know when you're going to get it. And Rick Barnes is saying the same thing. Head coach, he's just standing there like, fellas, can I get your attention? I don't know, man. This team is just all over the board, and they've been that way all year. We've said it. Tennessee, Vanderbilt, Kentucky, exact same teams. Exact same teams, man. I think Virginia is the better team here, 30-5. They're a 3 seed. Tennessee is 6 seed. We're looking at a 5, but the end of the year didn't look great. This Tennessee team's just up and down, man. They're really frustrating. So I'm fascinated where everybody went in the brackets with this one, right? Or did you have Miami of Ohio beating Tennessee? Either way, it's frustrating when Tennessee shows up because they're really good, but we got that last game. What are the odds that they do it twice? I haven't seen it much this year. Virginia, I mean, this team's been consistent. Total 137.5. What is that? 72. I can't even do the math on that. It one hurts my brain. But anyways, like, I don't know. 70-68. There we go. It was messing with me. I want to say the under, but I can't even say the over because I felt the over on all 4 games. But yeah, and AB still hasn't broke out the Tennessee or Vandy gear. No, I haven't. So anyway, so we're on. You see the picks. We're on Virginia plus 1.5. Iowa and Florida. Florida, we're on the money line here. They're minus 10.5. Shout out to Iowa getting here. Is anybody taking Florida? Same thing we did yesterday with Duke. As weird as it sounds, I think this might be the spread that I would play today. On the go-home game Sunday, Florida might beat the brakes off of Iowa today. Yeah, I'll be Florida all day. I agree. It might be the same thing we saw with the Duke game. Like, honestly, we talked about all year that Duke and Florida kind of are the same teams. We might want to just kind of keep watching that, you know? Lambeau, like Florida first half. Ooh, that's a good look right there. Yeah. Florida first half. They might jump all over Iowa. There we go. Alonzo, E-Man himself. I love it, dude. Both of y'all are locked in on it. Yeah. Millsy, Florida and Arizona to win by 20 plus each with a boost, plus 1,500. That catches my attention. All right, Utah State, Arizona 11.5-point favorites. Now, okay, again, Arizona might they might do them dirty too. Jinxie, Braves 19-6, sir. Please acknowledge. Let's go. Look out. Arizona might do this too, man. I mean, nothing against Utah State, but Lambeau, Arizona first half -6.5. Beautiful look there, my friend. Thank you. Prince, live bet alert. Italy, Serie A. Atalanta to score first half +120. I like Atalanta. That's an awesome name. Peachtree Street. That was a terrible joke by me. All right, Arizona, 11.5-point favorite. Look, they might lay the hammer down here too. Blade, Iowa could drag them into a rock fight. Watch the pace of play early on. Iowa can defend. Good look. Whale, just shared the Discord, but apparently the ball in the Vinny game was overinflated. Yeah. UCLA and UConn keep going. UConn, a 4.5-point favorite. Watch out. Okay, I take it back. This, I believe, is the most dangerous game today. I believe this is it. Do not sleep on UCLA. UConn, Studley. But when they have a bad game, it goes south in a hurry. And this is not the team to do it against. UCLA has been battle tested all year long. All year long. Every game felt like UCLA must win. UCLA must win. Well, guess what? They got used to it. This one scares me because UConn could go big, but I don't think so. I think UCLA might have something for them. I don't know. Games in Philly. Anybody going to this game? This is an awesome basketball. This is March Madness right here. This is an awesome, awesome game, dude. All right. Texas Tech and Alabama. Texas Tech, 1.5-point favorites. Watch out. Tech, watch out, fellas. Bama can shoot. Total 164.5. So, okay, we played the over in the Hofstra Bama game, over 158.5 on Friday. It hit. They got to 160, and it was weird. Hofstra was all over Alabama to start in the first half, and then about 8 minutes left of the first half, Alabama said, no, we're not doing this, and took over. But yeah, 158.5. Yeah, we got there, but that's just so many points, man. And now we're needing 165. That's 85-80. Kirk, $183. Why so much more than the other games? That's a good point. Look on the right-hand side above the spread. Tickets as low as 100. They really press on that tickets is low slogan, don't they? Hey, that's the kind of service you get in the Benchmark International Arena in Tampa, Florida. Tony, tell them about it. I've never been there. That's an expensive ticket compared to the others. All right. I don't this game. I mean, we're just going money line, right? I'm going with Alabama. I think Alabama gets Tech. All right, college baseball. All right, so picture at the bottom. Let's go to college baseball. Okay, so what do we have for today? Top 25. Missouri at Tennessee. That series is tied 1-1. Wake Forest at Virginia. That series is tied 1-1. NC State at Florida State. That series is tied 1-1. Louisville, North Carolina, 1-1. James Madison at Coastal. Coastal leads 2-0. Florida at Alabama. Alabama leads that series 2-0. Keep going. Clemson at Notre Dame. Notre Dame leads that series 2-0. That is 2 straight bad weekends for Clemson. Georgia Tech at Pitt. Series tied 1-1. Arkansas at South Carolina. Arkansas leads that series 2-0. Vanderbilt, Mississippi State. Mississippi State leads that 2-0. Troy at Southern Miss. That series is tied 1-1. Louisiana at Texas State. Texas State leads that series 2-0. Texas at Auburn. That's 1-1. Northwestern, Oregon. Oregon's 2-0. Maryland, UCLA. UCLA's up 2-0 in the series. Oregon State, UC Irvine. Washington, Southern California. USC's up 2-0. And Georgia, Texas A&M. Georgia taking 2 already at Texas A&M. Great job there. All right. So you'll see the picks at the bottom. There are teams, that I really like today, but didn't bet them. But let's talk about it. Tony, Georgia Tech game overs is just money. 100% it is, man. These games this just runs constantly. All right, Nebraska and Michigan. Exactly where I would price it too. -115 on both sides. Get you some. Cal at Boston College. I don't have a play on it. Honestly, it is as even as it could get today. Cal and Boston College, BC, -154 on the money line. UTSA, Florida Atlantic. UTSA -210 on the money line. I don't like them on the road. They're at home. I'd be all over that. UAB, East Carolina. East Carolina -298 on the money line. Minnesota, Indiana. I'd look for runs in this one. Indiana, -120. That's basically even. Indiana gets a nickel boost because they're at home. Creighton and Miami. Miami -345. Joey said, BC, baby, for the sweep. Let's go. Boston College playing great baseball. James Madison and Coastal. Coastal go for the sweep today, -580. They have been a wagon for 3 weeks now. Coastal has just been crushing fools. Penn State and Purdue. Purdue -560 on the money line. Big number there. You know, we can't really bet much of it, but like we're getting Penn State a lot. And we might just want to start. They might be another one of those teams that we circle. And nothing against Penn State. I don't have anything against them, but all right, Missouri and Tennessee. Tennessee hard-fought win yesterday. Missouri won game 1 on Friday. Rubber match today. Tennessee, again, man, I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm saying it just so that we're all on the same page. This Tennessee team's good. And when they figure out how to get people on base, they're going to be hammering people. The problem is they can't figure out how to get people on base. All right. It's been a lot of a home run derby fest, and they're not getting out. They're turning into fly balls. You know what I mean? But Tennessee's definitely going to be better in terms of pitching today. It's been even in terms of arm usage. It's been back and forth. It's been a great series. Games have been fun. But, I mean, I didn't include it on the pick list because we just haven't been able to trust Tennessee. And it's their bats. Look, this team can pitch. This team can play in the field. They don't necessarily give up a ton of runs, man. But you're going to have to score them. It's weird to look at them at the bottom, the SEC, in terms of batting average, but that's where they're at, man. But once they figure out how to get more dudes on base, which, again, is the most cliche thing ever, these -260s are going to go. But, you know, we've said it for 3-4 weeks now, and they haven't figured it out, so maybe they don't. Georgia Tech, Pittsburgh. All right, so we said yesterday, if Georgia Tech loses, I'll be the first one to bet it today. And first pick that I made today. Right? Give it to me again. -230 on the money line. Let's go. Don't have to say anything about it. Tech. You saw yesterday. It wasn't fun, was it? It's a lot more fun when we're just hammering people. Let's get back to doing that today. Louisville, North Carolina. Ooh, this is a good one here. I have to think North Carolina. Have to. -238 on the money line. It's all about winning the weekend, right? Not only for us on this show, but how these teams approach it. These are the series that define it, man. You a top 10 team? Top 20 team? Or do we not even need to remember you, right? Like, and I say the same thing to Louisville in terms of this Louisville team is good. Both of them can get better. Got to get some runs, though. If you're North Carolina, you got to get some runs on the board, man, because Louisville's too dangerous with it. They'll hit you for one of those 3 to 5 run innings and smoke you and leave you in the past, dude. You're going to have to get runs up early, North Carolina. First 3 innings, you got to get 2. First 3 innings, got to get 2. I don't care how you do it. Just got to get 2. All right, Utah, Cincinnati. Tizzle, are we rolling with fading Utah? Team total? We just team total unders? Blade, get your Nebraska wagers in at -115. They play Michigan in 25 minutes. There we go. Florida and Alabama. Alabama up 2-0 in this series. All right, so this is 2 series now in a row. Florida's not been hitting. This sport is notorious for a team coming out of nowhere and stealing a win on Sunday. I'm not saying that's the spot. Do not fade Alabama. No. Man, we're looking at the kind of the, like, not the same thing, but like Mississippi State's up 2-0 on that series, right, against Vanderbilt. And it's been competitive for sure. It's not the same as this, but makes you nervous, doesn't it? But look, the books are giving you Alabama at +105. They're saying, I bet you won't do it. I bet you don't have the guts to do it, because this sport is notorious for these teams coming out of nowhere and just stealing a win. But if you've got the steel reserve, man, +105, they're laying it. You don't have to parlay it with anything. They're just handing it to you and saying, I bet you won't do it. Arkansas State, Georgia State. I don't have anything on this game right here. North Carolina State, Florida State. All right. So this series tied 1-1 as well. Florida State -175 on the money line. Have to think Florida State dominates today. Well, not dominate, but I mean, it's conference play. This is the mentality. You going to win this series or not? There's a big difference between going 2-1 and 1-2, and doing it again and doing it again, do it again. Those 1 and 2s add up, man. It's a big one today. NC State's good though. I thought they're higher ranked, right? 10 and 11. Yeah, it's a tough one. Clemson and Notre Dame. All right, so Notre Dame might be for real. They might be for real. Jinxie said, I guess I should go to a Georgia Tech home game eventually. Yes, sir. Downtown Atlanta, stand up. I love that Midtown area in Atlanta. Spent a lot of time over there, that Georgia Tech area. It's nice. Atlanta's cool, man. I'll always have an affinity for the city of Atlanta. Always. Man, I've been going there since I was a little kid, you know? Riding the MARTA. I love Atlanta. All right. Notre Dame, -130. So, look, same thing we just talked about. Notre Dame has been handling Clemson. Did Atlanta just score? Hey, I'm telling you, it's an Atlanta day. Prince, great job, buddy. Good job, dude. You crushed these live bets, bro. All right, so the books are handing it to you. They're saying, I bet you won't bet it. Notre Dame, money line, -130. You don't even have to pair it. Nothing. Again, though, the sport is notorious, man. All right, even if we don't bet, like, if you don't have anything on these games where the series is 2-0, circle it. You know what I mean? Like, simulate a bet. Simulate it and just kind of see where these teams are at. Who finishes the sweep and who doesn't. Lonzo AB, stop by the Discord. Have some fun with I'm in. Let's go. Man, I get caught up. And I need to be in there way more. All right, Wake Forest and Virginia. All right, so we're on Virginia here. Series is split 1-1. Wake Forest is a very good baseball team. Why is Siri going off of my phone? Did anybody just hear that? She said, okay, I'll look. That's going to drive me nuts. All right. Wake Forest and Virginia. Virginia minus what? That just threw me off. Virginia minus 166. Does anybody's phone just start talking randomly out of nowhere? And you're like, what? All right. Virginia. Got to get some runs up here, too. Cannot play around with with Wake Forest. Can't do it. You cannot get in one of these 8-7 affairs. Need classic Virginia today. Keep Wake Forest bats down. All right. You have runners on base. Kill them off. You know what I mean? Got to get ground balls. Got to play Virginia baseball today. I'm not saying don't hit. I'm certainly not saying that. But, yeah. What's Wake Forest's team total? Well, totals aren't out, but Duke of Virginia Tech. Duke minus 175. All right, just keep me away. I won't even talk about it. You know I want to play Duke so bad. All right, Charlotte, Wichita State. Wichita State minus 145 on the money line here. Alonzo said my phone all the time keeps telling me to stop betting. I don't listen. Jinxie, I feel you. I don't like it either. I'm about to turn it off right after this show. All right, yeah, I don't have anything on Wichita State. Minus 145. Yeah. Hey, Matty boy, is that what? Yeah. I want to say it, but I don't because it's going to set mine off too. That's funny. All right, Arkansas, South Carolina. So South Carolina fired their coach yesterday. Oh, Coach Paul. Hate to see that. It's weird seeing South Carolina be in a rough spot baseball-wise. Arkansas 2-0 in the series. Handled their business. Yesterday wasn't pretty, but whatever. It's a win. It's conference play. Who cares, right? I look for Arkansas to hammer South Carolina today. Got to get to the pitching. Get the starter out. Play the game that we talk about. Get him out of the game. Right? Get South Carolina to the pin, and that is when problems are going to start. So, yeah. If you're a live bettor, keep an eye on this one. Arkansas, you could get one of those explosion innings out of the gate. Prince, live bet alert. Okay, let's try one more live play. Nice. Not as confident in this one, but let's ride the hot hand. Quarter unit play, La Liga, Barcelona team total over 1.5 minus 115. Let's go. All right. La Liga. That's pleasant to say. All right. Yeah, Arkansas, come on now. Finish this one right. Hammer down on South Carolina. Troy, Southern Miss. We're on Southern Miss. Minus 280. Troy's a good team, but no, man. This is Sunday Southern Miss baseball. Let's get that 5-1 win. Shut Troy down at the plate. You know how Southern Miss wants to get down in regards to pitching. Need to get a good, long game out of the, well, not long out of the starter, but just classic ball, man. Like, you don't have to do anything special. Just be you. Vanderbilt, Mississippi State. Okay. This one also dangerous. Vanderbilt. Well, Mississippi State's up 2-0 in the series. Knowing Tim Corbin, he's going to be all over the boys to at least get one, right? Now, whether you want to or not, Mississippi State really doesn't care. They are playing great ball. Yeah, well, Mississippi State sweeps. I think I agree. I mean, well, let me say, there's nothing that says stop betting Mississippi State. Absolutely nothing. Going into the weekend, today, nothing. They are doing it. And I'm with you. I think that this is a Mississippi State day. That minus 210 money line, look, you're going to sweat. Vanderbilt makes games crazy, but I'm with you. There's nothing that says get off of Mississippi State. Nothing. Houston and Kansas. Kansas minus 166 on the money line. Nothing for me. Western Kentucky, Jacksonville State. Jacksonville State. We need to keep an eye on them. Louisiana, Texas State. Louisiana minus 160. Hasn't been great there. Rutgers at Illinois. Illinois minus 154. Baylor, Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State minus 180. Another team to circle. Arizona State, Kansas State. Minus 115. Exactly where I would put it too. Where do they have this total? 13.5? You're going to see some big totals today. It's going to be warm outside across the United States. I'm sure it's nice wherever you're at. I'm not complaining about it one bit. It's very nice. But starting now, all right, starting essentially tomorrow, weather's in play. We'll start doing, our real weather reports because humidity's now into play. It's not 47 degrees outside. Like, places are in the 90s now, so it's here. All right, and this game could start it off. I don't know what the total is. I would assume 13.5. Probably see it. Appalachian State, Old Dominion. Old Dominion minus 125. Joey said, nope, not in the Northeast. That is true. Your weather is very different. Respect. Junkie, what up, though? Family, may we all have our bets today? Yes, sir, my friend. Let's go. No, you're good. We need it, bro. We need it. No, we need the Northeast flavor. And with that is hammered down when it's bad. You know what I mean? Don't sugarcoat it. I want the full deal. You're good. Yeah. All right. UCF, TCU. Good series, man. UCF minus 125. Texas and Auburn. Great series here. All right. We're split 1-1. Auburn took game 1. Texas took game 2. Rubber match today at Auburn. What are we thinking? I want Auburn. I want Auburn at home. Plus 110. The books are handing that one to you, too. They're saying, can you do it? Can you place it? Now, I'm not saying that Auburn, we're not, knock on wood, I'm not saying that Auburn's got this on lock, seatbelt. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. Texas is phenomenal, but this atmosphere at this game is going to be hype today. I wish I were there so bad. I'm going to go with Auburn, but I didn't bet it. So don't take that as gospel or anything like that. It's just going to be one heck of a game. All right, New Orleans and Northwestern State. Northwestern State minus 210 on the money line. Texas Tech, Arizona. Texas Tech is in 2 fascinating games today. Baseball at Arizona, basketball against Alabama. Cortez, off subject. You like the over in Tennessee and Virginia? Yeah, it's low, man. What, 137.5? Yeah. 70-68 gets you there. I do. Yeah, keep me away from Arizona. I want to bet them, but I can't do it. Plus 130. Southeastern Louisiana, McNeese. Nice Louisiana matchup there. Nothing from me. Maryland at UCLA. UCLA minus 620 on the money line. Up 2-0 in the series, man. Matty boy, cover your ears. I know that proud Maryland alum, but if you could find a way, look, if you could find a way to pair UCLA, you could pair UCLA and UCLA today. Big Tony, who's doing that one? Who wants to get down on who's put together a Virginia parlay? All right. A UCLA parlay. And then Texas Tech blind over parlays, baseball and basketball. There are some good ones that we could get down on today. UCLA is just a machine. Just rinse and repeat, man. Same thing with USC. Hef, do you ever bet on golf, AB? Sometimes. I bet what Brian and David drop in. I love it. I'm just not the most knowledgeable. Same thing with like UFC. I'd love to watch it, but yeah, I do bet on it. But if you or anybody else like, yeah, drop in if you have thoughts, picks, looks, any of it, please. Um, yeah, would love it. Tony, those parlays are just fun. They are fun. The same team on both. Yeah, a UCLA parlay today might do something. All right, USC again, machine. Just absolute machine, man. This team just continues to win. Just continues. It continues. It continues. All right, let's. They're gonna drop some somewhat soon, and I don't mean that the team's falling apart. No, it's baseball. There are gonna be those moments. What I'm saying though is that I don't care. Like, you could sit here and just continue to bet USC and continue to bet USC. And yeah, baseball wise, it's like math. It's like shooting craps. Eventually, one's going to go bad on you. But for the most part, it is just over and over and over and over. They are dominant on the mound. It is just nuts to see it, man. Yeah, fight on, Mills. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. This SC team's amazing. Just circle them if you haven't. They're going to be a fun team all year long, man. They're dominant on the mound. Best team ERA in college baseball. I'm smoking it, man. Oregon State, UC Irvine. Oregon State minus 230 on the money line. Kind of a series that we haven't really been hearing too terribly much about. Hawaii, UC Santa Barbara. Who's going Santa Barbara today? Sunday, Santa Barbara. Oh, that's a shirt. Sundays in Santa Barbara. Okay. All right. No one outside of the show steal that. Sundays in Santa Barbara. I swear to you, I will make that shirt today. I'm actually going to start doing those. Whether we buy them or not. I just want to make the shirt. All right. Sundays in Santa Barbara. Yeah, agreed. Can't get swept, right? Right? Yeah, that'd be a cool shirt. Sundays in Santa Barbara, that'd be a cool shirt. We need to come up with like sayings of that for like all these college baseballs. Yeah. Tony, are we just betting the under in Hawaii, UC Santa Barbara? What is it, 8.5? Probably. Did they drop a 7.5? Tony, and we need an applesauce brain t-shirt. Yes, we do. All right, deal. Georgia, Texas A&M. Look at Georgia taking 2 already for A&M. Is A&M going to get swept at home? The books are telling you here. They're giving you Georgia minus 120. They are giving it to you. You don't have to parlay it with nothing. CSUN and Cal State Fullerton. Titans minus 215. Then finally, UT Rio Grande Valley. Houston Christian. I don't have anything on this game. UT Rio Grande Valley minus 140. All right. Yep, that's it. All right. Let me get the picks back up on the screen, and we'll get out of here. Under an hour. All right. I wanted to keep you under an hour, or not keep you longer than an hour. That's a better way to say it. I know that everybody has things going on. Got to get to church. Got to get to whatever. Lunch. You name it. Just rambling things people do. I have to go. All right. I'm an idiot. All right. I picks Georgia Tech money line, Arkansas money line baseball minus 105, Virginia money line baseball, Southern Miss money line baseball plus 115, Virginia college basketball plus 1.5, and then also college basketball, all 3 of them. Iowa State money line, Florida money line, Arizona money line minus 115. AB3 baseball, Mississippi State money line, Tennessee money line, North Carolina money line. Put those 3 together. Plus 190. Okay. Whew. It's going to be a great day. Going to be a great day. All right. Everybody, best of luck with your brackets. Best of luck with your bets. We'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, normal time. We're going to go through our movie brackets. We're going to go through everything. We'll get all set up for the Sweet 16, Elite 8, and college baseball, all of it. We'll be all set. But, yeah, it's going to be a great Sunday, and I just cannot thank all of you enough. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your memberships here. Seriously, your memberships here, your paid memberships, they keep me alive. So thank you so incredibly much. Consider joining if you'd like to, but I'm not going to press you on it, but it does go a super long way. So I just want to say all of our members, thank you so incredibly much. And just thank everybody. You guys make Driving the Line what it is, the best place in the world, man. I'm thankful for you every single day. Jeff, great show, AB and crew. Great show, crew. Indeed. You all crush it. All right. Going to be a great day here. Everyone have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. We'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. Till then, best of luck. Cash these tickets. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Who's got it better than us?